Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, to the channel. We are feeling heavy today, quite heavy, because we are looking at the T-54 Mod.1, the first prototype in Blitz. Well, not in Blitz, it's on PC as well as it is on console. And I don't think this tank needs any introduction to anybody who's played the game for, say, a little bit and gone up towards tier 8. And it is a proper top tier bully. It may have been power creeped a little bit because it is slow on the pickup. There are some really big guns now at tier 8 that can easily penetrate it. Tanks can use calibrated shells, rendering armor a little bit less useful. But still, this tank, it packs an armor profile that some of the tier 8 heavy tanks are jealous about. And we're looking at Unique Object here with a subscriber to the channel. He sent in this replay to me. And there will be another replay. This is on Canal. The next one will be on Black Goldfill. No, not Black Goldfill, on Canyon. But let's first focus on this replay. And Unique is harassing this T-26E4, which is a well-armored tank by itself too, but it has some obvious weak spots on top. The Mod.1 has a few weak spots, but they are not as pronounced as the Pershing has them, or say, I don't know, any tank basically with a cupola. It has got two commander's hatches over there, or a commander's hatch and a loader's hatch, but they are fairly low profile, and you have that front which is pretty good, and then you have that angled front plate, and then you have a gun which does 280 alpha per shot. And then you might start thinking, is there really no drawback to the Mod.1? Well, yeah, it has an ammo rack that is easily penetrated. But that's the case with most of the Russian tanks at tier 8 and above. It lacks a bit of pickup speed because it is still a medium tank with a heavy tank's armor profile, that's for sure. But having that armor profile means that the less than strong engine that is not helping out. You have a tier 6 engine on the tank, the V44. And remember, if you have a tier 6 engine on a tier 8 tank, that's not going to work wonders. So if you're looking at all the tier 8 tanks, this tank is fairly heavy, 35 tons. And it isn't that quick. Well, it is kind of quick, 44 kilometers per hour forward. That's not bad at all. But the effective power to weight ratio is not that of a medium. It's that of a heavy. I mean, this tank he's facing now, Unique is shooting this Tiger II in the rear and killing it. I bet that Tiger II has a better power to weight ratio, or maybe even the Lower has a better power to weight ratio than this T-54 Mod.1. And that can really be, well, a nuisance if you are trying to get uphill. Then again, that bad that bad engine is offset by the really great armor on the tank. Because you might have the mobility of a heavy tank, you kind of have the armor as well. Especially up front, if you are facing tanks up front and they have stock guns in tier 6 or maybe even the top guns, tanks will resort to premium ammunition fairly quick. If you are a top tier tank, you can be a bit of a bully. If you are a bottom tier tank, I would watch out for the big guns because they will hurt you pretty hard. But let's get back to the bundle. 5,000 gold, 20 coupons. Is it a must buy? Well, yeah, if you don't have any premium tanks in your garage in tier 8, or if you're looking for a tier 8 medium, then by all means. And again, at 5,000 gold, that's not bad. This is actually lucky. Russian guns, well, The Russian tanks have good alpha damage and good armor, but they lack in accuracy because well, they have to be balanced. Well, balance this. You can just shoot them right up there. And of course he will take a hit. Unique will take a hit from this Asher 152. Just a little bit of splash damage, but then that one gets right into the Asher 152 in return. And then pick up a little bit of speed, 33, 35, there we go. Shoot the Panther, he misses, and bump into the Panther. Lock him in place, and just as you want to shoot the Panther, boom! The lower ninjas to kill. Denied. Doesn't get a Top Gun. Yeah. Such is life. That happens. But it's good to see the little bit of 2k damage. At least it wasn't a second shot of the game. That would have been a bit annoying. Credits earning potential of the tank, decent. I wouldn't say brilliant. It's decent because if you are a bottom tier tank, you have to resort to shooting quite a bit of APCR. But if you are a top tier tank, and if you're driving around a canyon and it is an encounter battle and reds and greens both have a fail tune, oh boy, just get ready for a really nice game. And as said, it's 5,000 gold for a full-blown T-rate premium tank. I would get it. So far I've reviewed the Cromwell. We've reviewed the T-28 HTC. I don't really recommend buying that one. I'm still working on getting some footage for the Churchill Mark 7. The Cromwell B, the bundle that is in there, that's the Cromwell B and 30 days of premium time for €5.49. That is indeed just a steal. You just go get it. And if you get 2 coupons from that Cromwell B, you can even get some little bits of free stuff from the event. So it's free stuff in there. I would get that straight away. This one gets you 20 coupons. I would save that to get the M4 FL10 for free. But you can basically get a lot of stuff for free. And we have NMH over here, NMH 701, who wants to shoot this lower. And I've talked about the drawbacks of the tank, and then you can see and then he shoots the tracks. And he bounces the shot. This is 54 Mod.1 in a nutshell. You're looking to get a shot, and then you're thinking, gun depression. I want gun depression. And you don't have the gun depression, and then when you finally get the gun depression, you shoot the tracks, and you will put that lower in place. You will track him, and then you will bounce because the armor on your AP isn't that good, and then you will bounce a shot because you have a very good armor. 54 Mod.1 in a nutshell. Talking about the guns, I mean, in terms of penetration, T-rate means 175 on your AP. That's the lowest of them all, basically. As is the penetration on T-44, the T-44 100. It's bad. You get AP cell, which gets it up to 235, but still not quite cutting it. And your DPM isn't good to write. Is it as good? You can't really send a letter home telling your mom, oh, I got really good DPM. I would go for calibrated shells on this tank. Up that penetration a little bit. It's not going to work wonders, really. You would get it up to, what's it like with calibrated shells? Up to 184 on AP and 247 on APCR. But you kind of need that on your tier 9 battles. Then again, if you're shooting tier 5s or 6s, or even if you want to do 44 through the front, AP will do just fine. And we have an MHOV, and you can see this is the 54 Mod.1 working wonders. You can bully an SU-122-44, who has basically the same type of gun with not the most brilliant in terms of armor. And then you know, wiggle, and you bounce, and he's not really an issue, the strikes, and then he gets blown up by the IS-6. Well, great teamwork. And then you bounce a shot, APCR shot from the T-43. Yes, it is a proper top tier bully, and if T-43 has nowhere to go, he will penetrate that shot because the lower plate is still a weak spot. Well, then just ram into him, bounce one more shot, and finish off. Not finish off. Leave him on one hit point, balance, and bounce into him, and still not finish off, and switch to AP, and then pop goes the turret. For a very cinematic view as well. How'd you like that? Lucky, high ping, says the Bulldog. No, yeah, maybe. But if you have high ping, you're not that lucky, or you should take a look at your internet connection. The VK finishes off, he is full health, and that is not good from the perspective of a Mod 1, which means he has to resort to APCR to 49 in terms of alpha damage on the T-40 on the APCR is good. And you can see it over there, he quickly switches to AP and is looking on the side of the turret of this VK101P and thinking, oh dude, that's not gonna go through, I have to get back to APCR. That VK missed because he was looking in sniper mode and didn't realize that the gun wasn't on target yet. And I think MH makes a bit of a misplay there by moving backwards. He shoots the VK for 4 kills and then he's starting to type to the team, I want this kill, I want 5 to get my M badge. And the KV3 has problems with the gun depression as well. Because it's a Russian tank. Let me M badge for a kill. I want this kill. I want to kill the KV3. And the KV3 is thinking, nay, ain't gonna happen, buddy. You have to come at me. You have to come at me. But think again. I mean, this is a KV3 with a stuck gun. And he bounces on the front plate. And he's thinking, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in. Boom! He's rammed to death. Not down. Because balance. Russian balance, Russian bias, T-54 Mod.1 in a nutshell, 3,509 damage dealt for a nice little ace game. And I think this is one of the must buys in the lot for Black Friday at the moment, the T-54 Mod.1. As said, 5,000 gold, quite a good bundle, I think. Go get it. My name is Martin Dogger, catch you all on the next video. Cheers and happy tanking.